along with Zena the Glamper Camper, and we are at Robbins Butte Wildlife Area in Buckeye, Arizona. Mr. Cameraman is back behind us in the parking lot doing POTA for ham radio, and me and Zena decided to walk in here. Now, just to give you guys kind of a review of the POTA park, there's not really a ton to do, and I don't want to call it dumpy, but like a lot of the signs are like full of bullet holes, so you can't even read like a lot of the signs, and I don't know that there's much to do. So Zena and I found this road or trail, and it was right past a sign that said Robbins Butte Wildlife Area handicap access. So we've been walking for quite a while now. We're about to turn around and head back to the camper because I don't really know if there's anything out here. It looks like possibly the trail ends right up here. Maybe we just saw something over there. So far, the only wildlife we have seen is some bunny rabbits, 2 quail, and some lizards. So we'll see. There's the view. This is in Buckeye, Arizona. I mean, it's pretty. If you're like us and you kind of enjoy just coming out to the middle of nowhere and doing absolutely nothing, just sitting or walking or looking. I thought I saw something moving over there, but I haven't seen anything else. I don't know what kind of wildlife is supposed to live out here. Like I said, the only wildlife we have seen so far is 2 quail and some bunnies and some lizards. So right now we're getting pretty far back on this Can you guys hear that? Wow. I think those are coyotes. We're gonna turn around. Oh, there's some ants. Some wildlife for you. Wow, you can still hear those coyotes. They're going nuts. So once we head back to the Bronco, we might hear Mr. Cameraman say the park number. So if you are interested, more ants. If you are interested in coming out here to do POTA, Parks on the Air, then you can. Like I said, if you want to come with someone who's doing Parks on the Air, most of these parks have like nothing to do. So you've really got to be okay with or just like ready to just sit and do nothing. One really weird thing, and maybe I'm going crazy, but as we are walking, I swear we can hear stuff moving like around us. But then once you stop, you don't see anything or hear anything. So I don't know if it's just me and Zena's or my brain playing tricks on me or what, but it's like as you're walking, it sounds like there's something moving next to you or moving behind you, but then once you turn around or once you stop moving, then you can't hear anything. So I guess maybe if that kind of freaks you out, then coming to a place like this wouldn't be too good for you. Zena, she was walking around earlier, but there's a whole bunch of crap and pokey things and just a whole bunch of stuff on the ground that she got into earlier. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it still sounds like those coyotes are going nuts. it's just interesting to me that we didn't hear like any noises or anything until we got all the way back there. Now, if I knew for sure there was like a destination to be walking to, I probably would have kept going. But once we heard that pack of coyotes, then I wanted to turn around. So once we get back to the Bronco, I will show you guys the POTA setup we have. Now, one other thing to note is this place, and as we're walking on this path, you can't really see them, but up around the Bronco in the parking lot, in the designated parking area, there's like a bajillion flies. And earlier while we were walking, they were like swarming around Zena's face. So I've got to keep her moving or else the flies like get up in her business. I don't know if they're like special flies. Like I said, I don't know what kind of wildlife is supposed to live out here. I don't know if it's just everything or if there's some sort of like conservation of like a certain kind of animal. We will pass a sign in a little bit that says something about like water. So I'll show you guys that. But yeah, this is pretty much what you do if you have a significant other that does POTA in these random out in the middle of nowhere places. You just walk around and do whatever. I'm really surprised we can't hear Mr. Cameraman yet. We'll definitely be able to hear him the closer we get to the camper. Yep, still can't hear him, so let's keep going. Like I said, this is the Butte wildlife area. I definitely would not want to be out here past dark, just because it doesn't really seem like there's anything to do or any people. Or we did pass some people. They were on like go-kart type looking vehicles. And then the other thing that I'm not quite sure about is there's like fences everywhere. So I feel like you guys cannot hear this. I'm just going crazy. It totally sounded like there was like something behind us. Whew. I'm like freaking myself out here. And it's in the middle of out here at night. And especially on these trails. I mean, if you went out here just walking and just kept walking, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, it's dark. Oh shoot. So, should be Mr. Cameraman. I think we're getting pretty close to him. I didn't think we were walking for that long. Oh, yep, there's the Bronco. Can you guys see that red thing? So there is the POTA setup over there. And then this was the trail that I was walking down. I don't know, it's just weird. I mean, like, I feel like you can hear stuff, but you can't see anything. Like, I feel like I'm hearing animals and stuff move around, but I can't see anything. So it's just like kind of giving me a super weirded out vibe. But we're almost up to, and there's like holes all over the place. I'm like lived in Arizona for a long time, but I don't really know what makes the holes. I'll show you guys one in a little bit. But there are some really pretty flowers out here too. So there's some like orange flowers, which are super pretty. And then they've got these little yellow ones all over the place. But right here is like a little water. And I don't understand, because to me, that right there, I don't know if it like ends right there. So I don't know if you're supposed to like walk around it. It's very unclear what you're supposed to like enjoy nature-wise here. But it says Robbins Butte Water for Wildlife Chapter Project. So I'm not sure, like that sign makes it. Oh, what was that? Zena, what was that? Holy guacamole. I don't know if you guys just saw that. It was like right down there. Something was running. I don't know what it was. But so this sign being right here makes me think that you're supposed to like walk back there. But there's like a whole bunch of brush and stuff, and I'm just wearing slides, so I don't really want to go back there. Now, this area also gives me like super creeped out vibes. All of the signs have been so shot that you can't even see what the sign was supposed to say or anything. And then they just have this like random tube. I guess really this live is just about freaking myself out and feeling weird being out here. This is the Butte wildlife area. So me and Xena haven't walked down this little road yet. Oh, there's a bird. Over there was where we just saw that thing run, but I haven't seen anything move again. And see, now here's another fence. So I'm really not sure if the wildlife, I mean, obviously wildlife will do whatever they want, but I'm not sure if like the animals and stuff are only supposed to be inside the fence. You can see that this was a trail of some sort of animal that goes right here. Over here, you guys can probably hear a lot more of the birds and stuff. Hello, I can be a softie. Xena says, thank you for viewing our live stream. See, and then this little road thing just looks like it goes on forever and ever. I wish there was like a map somewhere out here, or like a big sign that had a map so I could see where I was walking or what the destination was. But this POTA park, you actually can like walk around. We've been to ones before where you're like, it seems like you're not even supposed to go inside of it at all. So I do think that that is a little bit interesting. I was kind of hoping at least we'd see some more bunnies or something running around. Me and Xena saw them earlier. Xena, they say you are so cute. Okay, so here's one of the big holes, you guys. Like, what kind of creature makes a hole like that? I don't know. Should we try to stick my phone down there? I'm not sticking my fingers in there. But what kind of creature lives down there? We saw a lizard go down one of them earlier, but I can't imagine a tiny little lizard could make a hole that big. Maybe they can, I don't know. Like I said, the reason Xena is not walking is because she walked earlier and she got a whole bunch of crud in her paws out of her fur, so we don't want to inflict her with that again. And then see, like this, clearly this kind of goes on a separate little path. So like I said earlier, we passed those people on like kind of like golf cart type vehicles. So I don't know if this place is Xena's name. Her name is Xena. Xena the Glamper Camper. She's a Morkie. She's actually going to be 10 years old next month. So not very long, and she's going to be 10, which is crazy. But so I don't know if this place is best enjoyed on like a vehicle or on... See, now this looks like a little like farm thing. Yeah, that looks like some sort of like farming situation. You can definitely hear a lot of little creatures out there. Thank you very much. I can be a softie for subbing. Sometimes me and Xena, most of the time our videos have more of a like a theme or a purpose, but sometimes we just do random lives. But yeah, so I don't really understand But we're just having fun. We're walking around, enjoying the scenery. So now, I don't want to keep walking that way. So we are going to walk back to the Bronco at this wildlife area, and we'll show you guys the POTA setup. Do we like sports? No, we are not sporty people. I mean, Mr. Cameraman rides his bike all the time. Me and Zena go for walks. We like to ride bikes too, but we don't really play sports or watch sports. We'd rather come out here into the middle of nowhere and just like walk around and really enjoy what God has created instead of spending time watching sports. We'll do a little nature ASMR walk until we can hear Mr. Cameraman's voice. Okie dokie. You guys can hear Mr. Cameraman's voice now. There was a little bunny rabbit. But yeah, so that is the extent of what we're gonna do today, I guess. Like I said, I don't want to just walk back for like keep walking for all of eternity. I don't know where it's supposed to go. Now this is kind of gross, or I don't know if it's gross, but there's like fabric out here, like blankets. There's one right here that used to be in a trash bag, and now the trash bag is like decomposed or like falling apart. But yeah, so there is like just like junk and stuff out here. There's Mr. Cameraman over there doing POTA. So now I'll show you guys the signs that you can actually read. Now keep in mind, I'm only showing you like what I think is a very small portion of the park. I think it's actually really, really big. And see, here's this like, it just makes you feel like you're like walking around in some like, oh, there's more holes. What lives inside of the holes? I don't know. And then here's more of this just like pipe thing. And see, this looks like it might have used to been a fence. I don't know. The whole place just gives you like big abandonment vibes. I don't really... Hello again. Hello, Hydro Gaming too. Thank you for joining our live. And see, like this, so I don't know. I mean, are you just supposed to like walk out here? If you guys have ever been here before, let me know if I'm like being a total idiot, if you're not supposed to walk out here, if you're supposed to be driving something. There's like a little yellow pole over there. And then just like random tubing. So like this does not make me think of like wildlife. This makes me think of like humans. I don't know. I don't get it. Okie dokie. We're almost Mr. Cameraman. See, and then there's that like concreted off area up there. I guess it would be kind of cool. I feel like you could film some like good horror movies out here. See, there's Mr. Cameraman with the antenna in the Bronco. It's a pretty cool setup for POTA. But then see, like, this is what all the signs look like. They're like totally shot to business. Okay, so motorized vehicle travel prohibited except administrative. Okay, so I guess I answered my own question. I guess you're not allowed to drive a vehicle out here. So I'm not sure what those people were doing with their little go-kart, ATV, off-roading looking things. Let's walk up here. I want to see what's... That looks like a big generator or something. And this place... Oh, I think that was a bunny. Look hard, see if you can see it. There it was. That's really... Other than lizards, which I haven't been able to show you guys, that's all me and Zena have seen is 2 quail, lizards, and bunnies. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Okay, see, and then here's another gate. Okay, so I think that sign says, let's just go under this. Okay. See, now that sign says the same thing, but see, it's all shot up. So that just, I don't know, when you're at a place and all of the signs are full of bullet holes, it kind of makes you not want to be there a little bit. I don't know what that thing is. Looks like some sort of huge generator thing, and it looks like it is, or used to be, attached to possibly the pipes that start right there and then go all the way out there. But it looks like this pipe just ends right here. Or no, it like goes into the ground. You guys, this is kind of fun. Killingsworth right angle gear drive. Huh. I don't know what this thing does. Zena, we came to a weird place today, didn't we? Yeah, I don't really get it. I've already said that a million times, but here's like the main road of the place. And then as you're driving down the main road, you'll come to a sign or multiple signs that say designated parking area. So that's why we drove down in here. More holes. I want to see something come out of one of the holes. We've seen a lizard go in, but I want to see like a huge something. I don't know if it's like a snake or like a ground squirrel. And most of the plants look like they're dying or close to death. So clearly this wildlife area is not meant for plant growth, I guess you could say. Let's listen to Mr. Cameraman get a couple contacts, maybe. Here's our setup. We're planning on... See, you can hear some stuff in there, but you can't see anything. We're planning on doing some more ham radio videos in the future, but we got some solar panels. There's the radio man. And then the last thing I'll show you guys. Oh, see over there where that truck is? That's where the people were with the vehicle looking things. So I don't know. But then they have these signs. We've seen 2 of them where it's this like rusty old metal looking thing. Of course, everything is full of bullet holes. And then it just says Robbins Butte Wildlife Area, and then it has all the rules. Okay. So I'm guessing this is made for hunting. So I guess you go out there and hunt. That's kind of scary. I feel like I definitely should not have been walking around out there if it's for hunting. Interesting. Okie dokie. Well, me and Zena just want to say a big thank you for anyone who watched all or part of this live. Me and Zena have had a blast walking out around the park. And there's Mr. Cameraman. Get out and enjoy what God has given us, and get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do. And if you want to see any more of our just like random out in the middle of nowhere POTA walking around lives, tell us about it in the comments down below. Subscribe and hit that bell. Adios. Have a great one.